welcome to 6-Minute Grammar with me, Finn, and me, Alex. Hello. In today's program, we're talking about have to and must. Have to and must, we look at the men, and they found out to have to use them excited. We have to pronounce creative. And we do some practice with a quiz. So let's get started. We use both must and have to form of the verb. To talk about obligation, is this or negative? In alternate English, we often have very similar meaning. And here's Kathy. Hello! In today's March I have to leave work early today. I must leave work early today. Thanks, Kathy. I have to leave and I mustn't have leave. Those sentences have pretty similar meanings, but that's not always the case. No, so let's look more closely at the have to. Kathy, my doctor say I have to lose age. If you want to go to Russia, you have to get visa. So we use have to for things that are negatives, including laws. You can't not go to some country with a visa, you have to get one. Yes, with have to. The real version usually comes from someone else, a doctor, a government, or maybe your boss. And this is where Moses is sometimes different, but more often, such as that with the speaker, this word something that's negative to do something. Here are the examples. I putting on the weight. I must enjoy a dream. I have to support my sister next week. I must give her a call. So that's most of personal negatives. We have to also must to make recommend like this. When you go to Dreamer, you must try password is the reason. With something like see smart information notes or rules in a organization. A hobby so Samish said. Vision must wash their hand before leaving the world. Now let's look at negative first. Don't have to. Okay, if you have to do something, it's negative. To do this, but you can have one. Kathy, in the UK, you don't have to drink alcohol in plus. Don't have to mean it's your choice, but mustn't mean do not it. It is negative. Do not it. You mustn't mean that's all. In words, you don't say it bit that's all. It's called make you ill. So we can is mustn't for boss rule and personal recommendation. Kathy, you mustn't forget call your sister patient, but must not speaking for the driver while the bus moves. Participle must not. That sounds referred. It doesn't the long form must not or not or formal that the short form mustn't. And we're talking about must and have to now. A quick word tent. Yes, important to note we don't use must in the future or the past. Interest if you will have to for future and has to the past. And we are talking about a must and have to now. Quick word tent. Kathy, you must talk to your doctor. You have to see her. Answer our question on yesterday exam, but you must exam for all the questions in today's exam. Now it's time for that pronunciation. To improve you? Yes. Procreation strip and have to have must can get a big score. I have to go to the doctor. I must try a dream. So have to sound like have. I have to go to the doctor have. And must sound like must. With the finalist sound, I must try, must try, a dream must. So listen out those sounds into our quiz. Oh yes, we must have a quiz before go. With the finalist sound, we'll say settle with much you before they're talking about rules or if it is just a personally recommendation. Ready? Number 1. I need some excited. I must go to the gym. And that's a personally recommendation. And that's right. Number 2. Again, is it a rule or this is a personally recommendation? You mustn't smoke in the building. And that's personal recommendation. No smoking in the buildings. That's a rule. That's right. Now, number 3. You're going to say sentence in present tense, and you have to put in the past. Here it goes. I must have a cup of tea. And in the past is, I have to have a cup of tea. Well done if you have those right. These lots about buses have to on the website at bbclearningenglish.com. Try English for 6-minute grammar. Goodbye.